Hello crafty friends and welcome to my channel. I'm Adrienne Bosey of Alice Scraps Wonderland. Today I'm celebrating the 12 Days of Sizzix event by showing you how I created this mini gift bag advent calendar. I'll be using the Sizzix Catherine Pooler 12 Days of Christmas stamps and coordinating dies, as well as the folk numbers die set. I'll have these and all of the products I used listed in the description box below for you. Let's get into the tutorial. For the patterned paper, I'll be using the 6x8 Snow Days and Winter paper pads from scrapbook.com. I've already selected 12 patterns that I want to use for this 12 Days of Christmas advent calendar. To create the gift bag, trim down your patterned paper to 7 1/2 inches by 4 inches. I'm using my Sizzix scoring board and trimmer tool. From the leftover piece, trim it down to 6 inches long, then cut 2 1/2-inch wide strips. These will be the handles of your gift bag. I lift up on the hub of my tool and swing the mint ruler over to access the scoring board. I place the main part of the gift bag on the tool so that it is oriented with the 7 1/2-inch long side as the width on my board. Starting on the right and moving left, score at a 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/2 inches, 4 inches, 4 1/2 inches, and 5 inches. Then turn the paper 90 degrees and score at 1 inch to create the bottom of the gift bag. Fold at the crease lines using your fingers and bone folder tool. In the 1/2 inch sections, you want to fold inward like the sides of a gift bag. Now we need to cut slits to be able to assemble this bag. On the side with the 3 1/2-inch sections, cut the bottom right tab off completely. Then cut the bottom at the 1 1/2-inch score line and at the 4 and 5-inch score lines, creating 1-inch tabs on the bottom. Then notch these 1-inch tabs by cutting the corners off at an angle. The next step is optional, but I think it adds a lovely accent to the gift bags. Using my sewing machine, I add stitching to the handles going straight down the middle. Then I add stitching to the bag, stitching on the sides and bottom of the 2 1/2-inch wide sections. I add a little trim to the top of the bag, ensuring it's not covering the last 1/2-inch tab on the end with the 3 1/2-inch sections. This is the tab we'll be adding glue to later. I like to use a little low-tack tape to hold the trim in place until I get it loaded in the machine, then sew straight across. Let's move on to making the decorations. Stamp out each of the images for the 12 days using the Catherine Pooler Sizzix 12 Days of Christmas stamps. I've used a variety of Catherine Pooler inks for this project, and you'll see why I've chosen this brand of inks in particular in a minute. I'm using my Sizzix stencil and stamp tool for this because I want to make sure I get a good impression. I make 3 impressions of this particular stamp. Next, we need to cut these stamped images out with the coordinating die set. I cut all of mine off camera using my Big Shot switch and placed my cuts in these stack and sort trays from scrapbook.com. You'll also want to cut some circles from vellum using the second smallest circle in the Elena Arched Circles die set. I want to cut the numbers from solid cardstock that coordinates with my inks. Catherine Pooler inks are perfect for creating your own custom cardstock. Simply swipe the ink pad over a piece of heavy white cardstock. I'm using the Sizzix smooth white cardstock for this. Don't worry about any streaking as you swipe. As the ink dries, the streaks almost completely disappear, so just focus on getting as nice and even coverage as possible. Here's what this color looks like after it's dried, almost no streaks. Then die cut out the folk numbers from the cardstocks you've created. I like to use a little mint tape to hold my dies in place while cutting. Let's assemble and decorate the gift bag. Add liquid glue to the last of the 3 half-inch sections, then fold the bag over and press it into the tab. This creates the body of the bag. I'm using Sizzix Express glue that I've put into a smaller bottle for ease of use. I'm notching off the corners of one of the longer tabs here to help with folding my tabs in nicer. Fold the larger notched tab in, add glue to the 2 smaller tabs, then press them onto the larger tab. I use the flat end of my bone folder tool to help me press the pieces together firmly. Add glue to the final larger tab and then press it to the bottom of the bag like the other tabs. Before adding the handles, we want to shape them so they don't tear. Grab each end of a handle in either hand so that the front pattern is facing you. Create an upside down U with the paper. I move my hands back and forth to help set that curve into place a bit more. Using liquid glue again, glue each side of the handle to the inside of your bag. I liked lining up the first handle with the side of the tab inside of the bag. This helped me create an evenness across all 12 of my mini gift bags. I also used some mini clothespins to help hold the handles in place until the glue set. Now, let's add the decoration. The number and coordinating stamped image get adhered to the vellum circle. Start by using liquid adhesive to glue the number to your circle. Using some 2mm thick strips of foam, adhere the stamped coordinating image to the vellum. There are some Thinlits flowers and leaves in the 12 Days of Christmas framelits set, and I've cut some out from the inked cardstock the numbers were cut from. For day number 7, I add one of the flowers and a leaf sprig to my swan using liquid adhesive. Flip your embellishment cluster over and add some 1mm thick foam strips to the back. Remember to add it behind the embellishments so you don't see foam adhesive through your vellum. Then place your embellishment cluster on your gift bag. As a finishing touch, add a few sparkly gems to your gift bag. I'm using some glitter drops from Pink Fresh. And that's it for this mini gift bag Christmas Advent tutorial. These little bags are perfect for holding small treats, gift cards, cash, and more, and can be used for any holiday or celebration you want. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Until next time, happy crafting!